cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They go right back to Etienne. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Third and long for him here. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Third, ready? Hawk 70, hey! Let's go!
Etienne gets it on the draw. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's all home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Daniels. Flush out now to his left. He takes it himself. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
It's caught by McLaurin. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Trimmer, 73, 73. Crowd loves Yeti.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And that short game is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lion, 60 Eagles. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy, go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Going silver, right? Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Tiger 73. Tiger Hornet.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So it's second and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Hurts now from the gun. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On third down, it's Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
That's another Eagles first down.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Barkley trying this up the gut. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
Now, you know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. At the 20. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he takes it down to the 33. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Great. Set.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Great. Set. Delta.
They go to Barkley again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And good forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful
one. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Slot man's in motion right. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
70, let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, cap 60, cap 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Dragon 60. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Counts, this is Lane. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Keep your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Air it out on third. It's completed right side. This one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 23 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Barkley. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
Great, set. On anyone else? Yanni. 63. Man. Tiger Hornet.
On 4th down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that could create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get running.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Red. Cowboy 80.
Motioning one of the tight ends. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. 79.
To throw, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
19 tight.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Jukes away from one. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Don't touch that. 180, 180. Hey, easy, 63, bad. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
One final shot before the half. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Ready, set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Dragon, come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. 1918. Cardinal.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7.
Cut my team. Cut. Let's go now. Gotta be Lions. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. It gives some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
3rd and just 2 to go. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
They'll run here. ETN. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
19.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 60 by 6. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Rolling left, buying some time. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Let go.
Daniels now on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates. Come on. Come on. 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready, right?
Daniels is going to throw again. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Like, Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked up by Mack McWilliams. six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're gonna call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. Let's go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Daniels setting up the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third and short, Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Fourth down, pass coming. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Hurts on first down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one hits for 30. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or do shredding the defense just like that.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60, go.
Daniels from the pistol. Trying for the deep ball. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Great. Set.
Hurts now from the gun. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. They're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. This is the end of the third quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Great. Set.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? That play's going to stand as we saw it. The penalty declined, and it's second down coming up. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Great. Set. 180.
It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Now look underneath here for ETN. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training center. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught by McLaurin. He's taken down, and opportunity gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
So first down from the 41.
Get it. Liking 18. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First carry here for Tony Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd
down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go.
No throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
13 yards. And the Washington first down.
Ready, go.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Come on, set, let go.
Play action now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Daniels pass.
Oh man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and a defense ignited.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? 3rd and long for him here. Lobs this deep down the middle. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He's got this at the 27. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. At the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. The onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And he's able to get this down to the 36. beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles, Fly. It's a win for the Eagles. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it but I can't. It's calling my name, 'cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. often takes a part of me.